Today I am making the most delicious French onion grilled cheese. We were recently out of town and we went to lunch one day and I had a French onion grilled cheese and it was so good. So I wanted to recreate that at home. So that's what we're going to do today. I have 2 onions here. I'm just going to go ahead and slice these up. Just cutting in half and then thin strips. Now that I've chopped up all these onions, I'm going to clarify some butter. I'm going to use 5 tablespoons because I have a lot of onions going on here. The reason that I'm clarifying the butter is so that we can cook these at a higher smoke point and they'll get really nice and caramelized. You could also use ghee, but by clarifying the butter, you're just removing the milk solids and the water off the top, and so that you're just left with the butter fat and you can just cook vegetables or whatever you want at a higher smoke point. You'll see I've melted the butter here and there's the white foam on top. That would be the milk solids. So this is how I remove that. So I'm just left with the pure butter. So to clarify the butter, I just tilt my pan and then I take a spoon and I just remove the white foam from the top. And it is that simple. And now we are left with clarified butter. Adding my onions in. Once your onions are added in, go ahead and salt them. The salt pulls out moisture, helps them soften faster, and evens the caramelization. And I'll stir these every 5 minutes or so until they are nice and caramelized. These have only been cooking for about 10 minutes and you can see they've already got a ton of color. I'm gonna let them go for a few more minutes, but since I'm able to cook them on a high heat, they just cook and caramelize really fast, and look how much they've already cooked down. They look amazing. We'll give them a few more minutes. And then I consider these done when they start getting the little crispy bits all around them, just like this. Those look perfect to me. Now I'm gonna add a tablespoon of garlic and just about a teaspoon or so of honey. You could also use hot honey, that would be really good. And a splash of white wine, vermouth, or beef stock. And you can see that these have cooked down so much, they're almost like a jam. This is exactly how I start my French onion soup as well. And then I just transferred my caramelized onions to a bowl. These look delicious. I'm gonna go ahead and cut 2 slices of bread. I'm just lightly buttering what's gonna be the inside of the grilled cheese. I'm going to toast this slightly on my cast iron before we build the sandwich. Now that these have a little color, I'm gonna go ahead and add my cheese. I'm gonna use a mix of white American, Gruyere, and a sharp white cheddar. Adding some caramelized onions to one side. A few slices of cheese, more onions, and then a few more slices of cheese, just kinda glue it all together. A little more butter to both sides, putting it back on the cast iron till it gets nice and toasted and all melty. And just getting it nice and toasted. Look how good that looks. Yum. And this is the ultimate grilled cheese, in my opinion. Gonna cut this in half. And now to taste. Cheers. The restaurant I went to was good, but this